Sword echo. Need a doctor? Right. Enemy data secure. Network is activated. Time for little counterattack. Melt. Into earth.
Things that just makes stream you've been adding.
Tempered and forged, all are imbued into the sword. Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forget. Send me a signal when you see traces of it. Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you keep up the good work.
My memory's kind of hazy. What did I do after that? This is what Let me try to remember the conversation.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Maybe the Hinkle and...
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the departments of ecology and
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh. If I discover who's behind this... A curio that's alive, but... Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos? Well, I might be... Adler would be of more help. I must say, people are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. Adler was with Arlen.
What? He went to the...
Calm down, Brother Arlen. We're having a...
Like I said, we're...
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be...
Oh, really? That kid sure is brave. Yes, well, Brother Arlen...
Can you leave the talking to me next time? Let's walk and talk. Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable. Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
Dangerous thoughts. Do we still have the upper hand?
Tedious.
Is that all?
Let's play for a while.
This ends here.
Stand down.
Enemy targets detected. Did that hurt? Feeling spiffy?
All will be revealed. The lunar flame.
Peppy!
That's me.
She wants to ask you something. I'll leave you to it.
Don't worry. I think I figured. So, which cure? That's all you got? Too abstract. Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked? She's...
Huh? What did I say?
Huh. Let's call it a day. Wait for me.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was the information Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. My memories of art. I can't recall the other.
A cute.
The other person.
Let me describe it. Send me a signal when you...
I think she mentioned something important. If only there were some.
Anyway, keep up the good work.
The other person. My memories of art.
How's it going? I see.
See?
My
Anxious. Me.
Some researchers have been questioning the management and security. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts. Yes, people were just, however, rebuilding trust. Anyway, that's a. Oh, by the way,
So I did. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from... Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Hey, what brings you? It's all taken. Here's the account. Oh, small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend, okay?
Again? How many times?
Here too, did my memory... Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent...
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just a...
No need to be modest, though I can see this I'm not getting...
Again?
Oh,
Huh. Asta told you to find... However... don't get me...
The Xianzhou species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The Xianzhou species...
Have you asked... Huh.
Huh?
Huh. Let's call it a day.
I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
I'm sorry. I see. There's only... That means the words they use...
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That... I need to go over it.
Let me describe it. Send me a signal when you see traces.
I think she mentioned if only there were some...
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do anyway. Keep up the good work.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else, and if that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating...
Affirmation. We can...
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate her story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth. If she is truly innocent, she can clear her name with answers. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta, then you...
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one teach you manners? Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. And the
Herta didn't mention the name of the However, she did give a thorough description of the curio. I didn't make that up.
True.
Why do I feel like I'm being...
And the assignment involved Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out what...
Sure, but you're the ones...
Say what you want to say.
A correct observation.
Herta's collection.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because...
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story.
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. Based on your story, and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out...
I remember now.
That's enough. Herta's collection.
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the...
Yes. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until... So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. So what's the story? However, she decided to hold her...
I remember now.
That's enough however, she...
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. However, she decided to hold her tongue until...
I remember now. Back then...
That's enough pretending. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? Then you said you asked Asta for help.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Then you said you asked...
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Then you said you asked...
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Then you... However, so what...
Conjecture. Asta...
Then you...
Yes, I didn't get a direct answer.
However, so what's the story? However...
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking her, lady. Your testimony went out. However, she decided to... Then you said... However, so what's the story?
The space station has been... Another severe incident would...
Oh. So they wouldn't be partial to any... Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making. Clear researchers' disappearances, you say?
I remember now.
That's enough. Researchers' disappearances, you say?
I remember now.
That's enough. Researchers' disappearances, you say?
I remember now.
That's enough. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes.
Yes, I ran...
Adler?
A level 2 researcher.
Well, did he and...
Adler seemed to have had an idea...
Research clearly, though. It bears no connection to Herta's puppet being...
No. If I recall correctly, don't know the location.
She did say that.
There should be evidence. The space station's That's what's so odd about it. This may not be direct. Then there's...
If these two incidents were...
We'll see in the main control.
Harrider News Flash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is